Alright, let's play some.
Need some food and reach.
Ah, there's more Kinder chocolate? Great.
There's always Kinder stuff. Duplo.
Ah, oh, this I haven't.
Die lekkerste praline der Welt.
This looks nice.
Good stuff.
Die lekkerste was?
Die lekkerste praline der Welt.
The longest something in the world. I got
exactly. It's a topic you know stuff about.
it. Long things, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, see you guys.
Have fun.
Thank you. And just like that, it's me alone again. But unlike yesterday, I have much more energy, so I think it will be a good session. Crushing all of my opponents. Not just on time, but also on position, I hope. Bring the rating to 3300. Also, our opponents must be getting tired right now. Watching 72 hours in a row. Okay, let's not overstretch and push f4 yet, because we have an extra pawn on the queen side, so we should play there. I'll be alone for 4 hours, and then Luki is joining me, if he isn't at the spa at least, which is a possibility. Yeah, I slept very well. I woke up at like at 11, so I had a good night. I woke up because Luki arrived to the hotel room, because we're still sharing a room. But I had many hours of sleep anyway. I had like 6 hours of sleep, so I have my Red Bull here, so it will all be good. Ah yes, maybe I can play some. Okay, I want to play some bullet games, but actually I think the first goal should be bringing the rating to 3300. So no bullets. Maybe tomorrow morning, or if I get the rating up to 3300 in the before my shift is finished, I can play some bullets. But now just blitz. Does Luke snore? Well, not. I didn't notice at least anything, but I think he does sometimes. But I'm not sure. He was quiet last night. I think you guys made him very tired. He slept so deep. Didn't snore at all. So I want to play Queen B7 here, but it doesn't work, unfortunately. Can I go B4? I don't know. Let's protect my rook. Prepare Queen B7. If Rook B8, I'll just take. I think the main challenge for today is to not blunder any mate in once. That's my biggest goal. So Queen B7, because my rook is protected now, he cannot really take on B7 now. Yes, just beat 54 low rated players, and I'll get to 3300. That's the plan. Can I go knight b5 here? It's definitely interesting. Knight b5, queen takes b7, a b7, rook b8, rook a7, bishop takes b2, knight c7 to a6. I think it's working. So he is forced to take now on b7, so he can pre-move. How's my Twitter followers going? I didn't win that much so far yet. I didn't gain so many followers yet. I think it was like 15 or 10 over the last few days. Do I play the French defense? Of course not. That is one of the openings I would never consider part of my main repertoire. French defense is exactly the opposite of why I play chess. Solid chess is the French defense, and that's not what I like. I like to crush my opponents, mainly with 1e4, and with black I go for the Najdorf, and sometimes the King's Indian. So let's go knight c7, knight a6, which was the plan. I think my b pawn will win me the game. Yeah, that's the problem with the Volga gambit which my opponent played here. So if you get into an endgame and your opponent still has his extra pawn and you can push it, then you're into trouble. My opponent desperately trying to find a way out of his troubles here, but he didn't find any, as I expected. That's one. Let's go for more. Play very weak players. As weak. Okay, just as I said that, I think I'll play one stronger player, because I need to see if I can still play chess, you know? Let's play 2700. Of course I play the King's Gambit. That's a real opening. Okay, I don't really play it that often, but I played it once. And I lost that game, but I was much better. So, wait, let's think about this. So yeah, the King's Gambit definitely good choice if you want a fighting game. I only play 1d4 in Banter Blitz when I'm getting tired of playing e4 all the time. And this is a mistake by my opponent. Allowing me this move here, threatening g2 and bishop, and then bishop on d3. So his best move is probably to retreat to f1, which he does, but that isn't a very ambitious way of approaching the game. Although it's not so bad. But giving me a few extra tempi is something I'll happily take. Okay, I have to move my knight now, so I think I'll go... Where do I go? Yeah, to be honest, with this operation I didn't gain too much, because I also had to move my knight back and forth. Maybe I could have played that clever, more clever than I did. Okay, let's play some developing moves now. Castle. Go knight f6. I think my opponent is in theory, because suddenly he starts to play very quickly, so looks like he's knowing what he's doing. Ixamax asking why I'm playing so boring against the Catalan. Wow. He's a friend of mine, so I think he's trying to troll me here. I play so boring because yeah, why do I do that? Well, with my boring approach I hope to make a draw against stronger players, but to be honest I really don't manage doing that. If you've seen my games in Vaikanze, I lost a very painful game there against Vidit Gujarati from India, after being very close to my desired draw. I lost 3 games to Ivan in the King's Indian. So never play the King's Indian against Ivan Sokolov when you don't know what you're doing, like me. Okay, what do we do here? Do we take? Do we play bishop f5? Let's play bishop f5. Try to teach my opponent here some strategical lesson by exchanging the bishops here and exploiting the light squares in his camp later on. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be working out for me. I hope it will. I'll try to find a way. Another option later is to play for c5, especially now that he played this move b3, weakening his king a bit. So, you know what? No, let's not blunder on f7. Let's not start the blundering too early here, shall we? In that case, I'll make a pawn move. Hello, Mr. Miktel. Good to see you back into the chat. Since I wasn't sure what to do, I hoped my opponent also wasn't sure what to do in his position. And making me win some time on the clock again. Because I was a bit down on the clock. Okay, let's penetrate into his position. Maybe he doesn't like me penetrating him. Ah, and that's a blunder by Mr. Eachley. He should have taken my rook first, because now he's losing the pawn on e3, and that's a very important pawn. And basically with this pawn gone, the game is very hard for him to play on. I tried to play 3 knight c3 against the French, the main line. Advanced variation I don't have that much knowledge on, and the knight d2 variation is very solid. I also played it a bit, but I like to go knight c3, play my pieces forward, and I just like that line. So let's can also take with the rook, but I think this is slightly better. Or is it? Okay, let's take like this, maybe put queen b4 next, and we have all kinds of good tricks. This one I missed. No, why? Of course I missed bad moves. Come on, actually don't blunder your rooks. That's 2 points, yes. Alright. Oops. Okay, now back to some slightly weaker opponents. Okay, let's play Mr. Gamer TV. He hasn't played a single game yet. Who's the worst player you lost to as an adult? Let me think about that. The worst player or the worst game? Worst player must probably be something as an adult, by the way, you're asking, yes? So that would be over 18 years. So I'm not over 18 years for too long yet. So that's narrowing it down already a bit. Let me think. I usually forget my rules as quickly as possible, so can't recall one right at the moment. I do recall losing to a 2200 rated player back in 2017, but I was still 17 at the time. What am I doing here? Let's go h3. Let's not go for the dragon. Let's castle short, play it safe. f3 will be transposition to the dragon, highly likely, although he could play it a bit different by not castling immediately. Only 12 points still the second place? Alright, that's good. And first place, I think it's like 3350, right? Let's see what if Mr. Gamer TV knows what he's doing in this line. He's playing the dragon. Well, I saw that he's from Germany, so that's another combination you see often, a German player playing sharp lines. Okay, let's retreat my bishop. He was threatening some kind of tricks on the c4 bishop. Is this working? Don't I have some tricks here? Not really. Okay, let's take and go knight d5. Eric Hassan lost to a 100 rated player, yeah. Yeah, that was probably online. Online I must have lost to many weak players. So last night alone I lost to a 1900 player already. And I'm sure I did much worse. So it's not so easy for my opponent here to protect the pawn on e7, while at the same time I have this idea of taking on f6 followed by bishop d5, pinning the queen and the rook. So I think it's very hard to deal with both those threats. And in fact I don't even see how he should do that. I think his best move would probably to just give up the e7 pawn somehow, for example. Wait, no. I for a second thought queen d7 was a move, but then I have knight b6. So it's very tough here for my opponent. In fact, I don't even see how he can just give up the pawn on e7 without losing more material. So he goes for this, but now I believe I have this one. And I don't even just win an exchange, I win a full rook, which is really bad for my opponent. So give me that one. Yes, a quick win. Thank you for the game, Gamer TV. And let's go on. Okay, let's play Mr. Zoltar. Yeah, chatting to friends is the reason I lose many games as well. So usually when I'm playing Blitz online, I'm often not so concentrated and I'm playing chess while at the same time doing all kinds of other things like chatting to friends, for example. And on occasion that makes for huge blunders. But here I'm fully concentrated, if not looking at the chat. So that's why I'm winning many games here. Okay, let's go here. Boom! In your face! I think he missed that one, but it's not a big deal. But now he cannot castle anymore. So maybe that is good news for us. Let's take. Bishop g7. That's a Zwischenzug, as they call it in Germany. But now I can possibly pick up this pawn on h7. That would be very greedy, but we could do it. I think I'm gonna refrain from it though. I want to get my bishop into the game. But maybe I should have taken the pawn, I don't know. So let's get the rook into the game as well. And that's not a very good move because it allows me to develop with tempo. Okay. Now it's time to calculate a little bit. It's because I have many tricks combined with this knight on e7 and my rook and queen here. So for starters, bishop g4 looks like a good move. So he has to defend his knight on e7 somehow, but it's not so easy to see how he can do that in a oh, and this is a blunder, and it's not a game I'll happily win very quickly. Checkmate. Yeah, I see people are playing faster today, but they're not playing much better than yesterday. Okay. Let's see, who do we play here? Let's play Mr. Pat Trick. See if he got any tricks up his sleeve. I cannot pronounce the German word so well. It's Trischenzug. In Dutch it means it's tussenzet. Zwischen is tussen and Zug is zet. Yeah, gotta be careful of those mate in ones. It's very easy to fall for them. I'm speaking from own experience. Yeah, I can understand German pretty well, but speaking, my accent is just horrible. I don't speak that often, so and reading, I think reading is probably my best. So when reading German or I basically understand everything, but speaking is somehow quite different. I saw, yeah, Jan and Laurent got crushed by MVL. That's not a thing to be ashamed of, especially if you're Laurent. Okay, let's push the pawns. Kind of nice flexible setup here with my pawns like this. Okay, let's see, what does my opponent want to do? Maybe rook here. Ah, he wants to go there. He's in an aggressive mode. Okay, let's go here. If he takes, I take, and my rook is gonna capture the pawn on c7 on the next move. And if not, it's not so easy for him to protect already, for example, this pawn, or prevent knight takes f6, which will compromise his structure. Swedish, Norwegian and Danish is pretty similar as well, I think, says Christopher. Yeah, I think that's true. At least I know that a few of my Norwegian friends, they can understand Swedish and Danish quite well. So I think what you're saying is correct. Okay, so he allows me to compromise his structure. I sort of expected that. The annoying thing about my position here is this pin, which is kind of hard to break. Not really sure how to deal with that. And if I take on f6, he will recapture and go f5, e4 maybe in a later stage. So it's a bit annoying. But I don't think I have much of a choice. Okay, so what do we do here? That's the question. Okay, maybe b5. Thanks for the game to Zoltar. Okay, now I can finally break the pin with this move, I believe. Because I'm taking profit from the fact that his rook is undefended for a moment. And now that I got rid of the pin, I hoped that things would be improving for my position. So let's go here. Possibly to e4. He has this bishop e2 move, or this move which I obviously missed. That's a good move. I have to... Queen c2, he has bishop e2, very annoying. Queen c6 he takes. Let's think here for a moment. Okay, I think I'm gonna sacrifice an exchange here. Like this. sacrifice my rook on f1, but I'll gain control over the light squares. Hopefully that will bring good things to my position. Also, I hope my opponent hasn't studied the Master of Exchange Sacrifices Petrosian's games very well, so he doesn't know how to deal with them. Okay, so I mean, I'm doubtful exchange here, but I think I got decent chances anyway, because this bishop here is really strong and my structure doesn't really have any weaknesses. Yep, Patrick definitely plays well, but also now that the tricks are gone from the position, or mostly gone from the position, and it's down to strategical play, maybe I'll have a shot at a good result. So he's rightly so taking control of some light squares by putting his own pawns on the light squares. Oh wow, Iceland and Norwegian were together 1000 years ago? Is that real? I thought the countries move much slower over the map than getting so much distance between them in 1000 years, so I'm not sure if that's entirely correct. Because I know the supercontinent Pangaea existed like 500 million years ago, and that is a little more than, for example, 1000 years. So let's take this pawn, but then he has queen e2. Yes, Patrick definitely playing a good game here. Okay, I think I'm gonna allow queen e2 because I have d4. I will play 1-0 later maybe, after I reach the 3000, or if I don't have a shot at reaching 3000 anymore. Okay, I have to focus this game because time trouble is coming as well. Let's give a check. Check. Go queen d8 maybe. Because his rook is a bit stuck. Queen g5, maybe I have f4, but he has queen f6, and I'm not really sure if I manage to get anything. So maybe after queen g5, h4, queen f6, I have to go rook c1, but he has bishop takes a3. Aha, he doesn't see that he could move his rook. That's great news. And he started panicking. That severely, that really improves my chances this game. Yes, or I meant 3300, yes. So, go for that. At least go for second place first. I heard that's really close. Okay, so 2 pawns up here. Should be a technical job only. Obviously my technique is not so good, because I usually my games finish before the end game arrives, but 2 pawns up, unlike for Laurent, should be enough for me, I hope. So let's check maybe later. Take check, give some checks, see what he does. Check. Go maybe, but d7 he has queen d2, that's kind of annoying me. And after queen d2 I'm not really sure how to do. I should give a check here and go d7, and after queen d2 I should go queen f7. I miss rook d1, of course. Terrible. Oh god, let's not get this game to be a draw. Can I take on d1 and go king g2, queen f3, king, no, yes, check, so I have to give a check here. But it's not doing anything, unfortunately. Oh no. This might get to be a forced draw then. That's not what I wanted. I don't want a draw, but I don't think I can avoid it. I have nothing to do here anymore. I have to go for the draw already. Let's try this and go here. Maybe he saw it all. Yes, then it's gonna be a draw, unfortunately. Alright, thanks for the game there, Patrick. Yeah, you played very well, so That was a good game. Okay, let's go back to the lower rated opponents again. Yeah, I was hoping he was gonna try and flag me, because then I would get a second queen, and with 5 seconds on the clock I was gonna hope to still win that game, even though I'm so far down on the clock. So my opponent right now doesn't seem to be there, so let's abort. Let's play Basti 92. Yeah, I could have lost that game. I was down in exchange, but usually I don't care about the objective assessment of that of the position. I just hope that some trick comes along my path and that things will go my way somehow. Looks like with Champions League starting that people are leaving the Chess 24 side. So I think I'm gonna have to abort another game here. In 3, 2, 1. Sorry there, Basti. Okay, let's play Rose Celebi. Rose Celebi. Reminds me of Ronnie O'Sullivan somehow. Great snooker player. I like there's a discussion going in about the Lila against Stockfish thing. I'm really interested in this new engine called Lila Chess, which is playing right now a match against Stockfish, which can be followed right here at Chess 24. So usually I'm not so interested in engine chess, but this new engine Lila Chess is playing very interesting chess. So of course myself I'm interested in that as well. Okay, looks like I just Mr. Dag Bruggeman by accident clicked on the wrong button and asked if we can play again. Alright, I'll get to you in the next game. Oh, that's a sad pre-move by my opponent. I don't know what I was doing in the opening. What I was doing didn't make any sense, and that's really why my opponent pre-moved, because okay, almost bounded a piece. But yeah, he wasn't expecting me to take on c6, obviously there. Yeah, so now I'm just up a full piece. Yeah, I was playing the opening there very strangely myself, not sure what I was doing. d4 is not supposed to be a good move, I think. But it somehow worked out. What do I think of the Lila Chess engine? Yeah, it's interesting. It's working way different than other chess computers. It doesn't calculate a lot. It's playing mainly on feeling. So the way it increases in strength is, from what I believe, is that it plays a lot of games against itself, and from there it gets experience and it learns from its mistakes, and then he tries to apply that in the next games, the things he learned, and improve. And at the moment I think it's almost as strong as Stockfish already, so that's a really huge improvement, because I think for like, let's say half a year ago or 1 year ago, nobody had heard of the engine. So Fabi was using Lila Chess to prepare for his match against Magnus, says Evans Gambit. I would be curious where you read that, but I'm not surprised. I didn't read about that myself, but that sounds like a clever choice by Team Fabi. But I also wouldn't be surprised if Team Carlson did the same thing. It was plus. Yes, I wanted to bring the queen to f7 in the previous game. I just did it in the wrong order somehow. Yeah, I'm not sure it was. I'm not surprised it was completely winning there at the end for me. Okay, so I'm up a piece here, so shouldn't have too much trouble converting this game. 22-22 at the moment between Stockfish and Lila. Alright. Seems like they're quite close. Yeah, this game is basically over now. Because besides the fact that I'm up a piece, my opponent doesn't have any counterplay, so I can go like h4, h5, maybe later. Yeah, I'm a little less interested in Alpha Zero personally because well, it's not open source, so it's not commercially available as well. So we really don't know what's going on there. Well, and also Google doesn't seem to be improving Alpha Zero, while Lila Chess is being worked on by a lot of people and is steadily improving, and is also available for people like me. Oh, yeah, rook c6 is a mouse slip by my opponent and he resigns. I think he wanted rook c5, but if he wanted rook c5, it would have run into bishop b4. And anyhow, he would be down a piece already, so... yeah. Okay, I like this name. It's a Dutch name. Soup eet je met een fork, so I'll play him. Means soup, you eat soup with a spoon. And it rhymes. Sort of. No, anyway, it makes sense in Dutch. So let's hope, or let's see if my opponent is not playing soup here and if he's actually able to play some chess against me. Because if he's eating soup, I think I'll abort this game. He seems to be eating soup, so I'll abort this game and go to the next one. Let's play Mr. Shamatist. Ah, yes, Mr. Oh, okay, I'll play this game and after that I'll go to Mr. Dagbruggeman. Please remind me of that one. So let's play knight c3, which I said in chat I usually play. Okay, so this is the mainline French defense. Short castles is not really common. Usually people play queen c7. But my opponent is playing so fast, which is making me a little bit scared. Okay, let's not blunder my bishop with c4. Okay, now I'm definitely out of book. Maybe knight f3 or something. Yeah, I'm out of book here. So if he takes pawn on c3, I go back with the bishop. And if he doesn't, I'll just castle and I don't know. I will find a way. Okay, let's see what chat is saying about... Wow, this I didn't expect. I wanted to read up on what about all the engine talk. I'm very interested in that. So, but my opponent is sacrificing material at me, so I have to watch out. Apparently the match between Stockfish and Alpha Zero wasn't intended to have them playing at full strength, says someone in chat. Why would that be? That sounds strange to me. So someone quoted the part of Caruana saying that he was assisted by Lila Chess. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Maybe h4, go h5 or something. Because I know, actually I had a game in this line, or a very similar one, where I went h4, it was a real tournament game, but it was a bit similar, so I'm not sure if this h4 move makes any sense right here. But anyway, I like to attack. And how bad can it be? This is a bit of an annoying move. Maybe here? I don't know what to do, maybe this. I don't like this move, but I don't know what my bishop is doing here, but anyway, I'll do it. Rook g1. Yeah, king h7, he's playing well. It's a complicated position here, actually. How should I proceed from here? Probably I already misplayed it, but maybe rook b1 or something. Okay, he doesn't want my pawn on d4 for some reason. Let's over the queen exchange. I didn't really see him. His queen is very annoying at c3, so I didn't really see how to dislodge that in any other way. At least after the queen exchange, my own king will also never be in serious danger. I think he has to take, because if he takes on a3, I can go c3 and I'll keep my pawn on d4, which is really quite important here. Yeah, so he takes as expected, and he takes on d4. Maybe now I should play f4. I'm not sure. Okay, let's play f4 and take control over the square on e5. Maybe prepare h5 as well. So apparently Alpha 0 and Lila Chess already have about the same strength, is what I'm being told here. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Of course it depends on what hardware you run everything on, but given the same hardware, I think Lila Chess is very strong already. Somehow I blundered the pawn on h4, which is why I was pulling some strange faces here. Kind of shocked me a little, but it's just a pawn. I can deal with that, I think. But I have to play faster now. Let's not give... I'm blundering all my pawns, by the way. But who cares about pawns? Knight takes e2. At least I'll have some activity, I think. So let's play bishop e5. I need to get this rook into the game somehow. So I'm giving him another pawn. But I don't really care about that. But yeah, it must be much worse by now. Okay, let's try a4, a5. But he has bishop d7. Which is not so good. Okay, let's attack this knight here. That's a very annoying knight. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to swindle my opponent here. This is really, I'm like so many pawns down. Okay, so I have one trick here. It's gonna be connected to rook h1 and rook takes h6 checkmate. But I think it's I think it's gonna be too obvious. So, okay, now d3 I'm happy to see because that gets his pawns blocked. Okay, so he will see my trick, I guess. Play h5. Ah, he doesn't see it. So lucky. Yeah, now he's getting checkmated. Wow. Thanks for the game there, Schachmatist. You are completely outplaying me. But always be aware of your opponent's tricks. Okay, now I was gonna play... I promised someone to play a game against him, so let me find his challenge. Here it is. Alright, now he is here. Yeah, 5 pawns for an exchange. That's usually a sign that things aren't going very well. And he's pre-moving all his moves. We're playing a 5-minute game. Take it easy. Don't play so fast. Okay. b3. Sometimes when you don't know what to do, just do exactly the same as your opponent. Don't follow that advice, but I'll try to copy my opponent's moves for here for as long as I can. Let's see if that brings anything useful. Actually, copying your opponent's moves for the first couple of moves is never that bad. So to 1e4 the best move is probably e5. To 1d4 d5 is a good move. To 1c4 c5 is a good move. But don't do it for too long as I'm doing here. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, I'm not really too interested in the engines playing against each other. Usually I'm more interested in working with them myself. And then trying to see what... okay, this is getting risky what I'm doing here. To see what moves they suggest in different positions. Okay, yeah. So the trick about mirroring your opponent's moves is to stop doing it at the same time at the moment when he makes a mistake. But so far my opponent hasn't made any mistakes yet, so I'll continue to mirror his moves. Okay, now it's a tricky moment because a lot of pieces will be hanging, but I'll give it a shot, this move. Okay, didn't lose any piece yet. Okay, so this is a mistake by my opponent. Now I can take on e5. And probably I'm already slightly better, but okay, I'm not really better, by the way. So in that case, let's see if we can continue to... Can we do this? Has to be calculated. Okay, let's try. Carlo saying that he realized that he's never over the board. Probably you didn't play a whole lot of chess tournaments then. And finally my opponent stops me from copying his moves. It's very, very impolite of him. This deserves to be punished. Check. Rook to d8 maybe. Yes, I'll punish him severely for not allowing me to copy his moves. But I think 21 moves of copying your opponent is still quite a decent achievement. Okay, so rook d4. Want to go to c4 now. This pawn is a bit weak here, so I want to take that one. First maybe a check. Check. Okay, this is risky. I could take the pawn here on c5. But maybe I can go for better. So check. g4. Okay, let's say check. g4, queen e5. Taking on h2 is a huge threat, which cannot be avoided, I think. That was 21 moves of copying opponents. And queen e5. Yeah, this is also kind of mate. Okay, so he still has this move, but doesn't really change the result. I think it's time to resign, Mr. Bruggeman. Okay, let's have some fun, shall we? Let's blunder a queen by accident. Oh god, I missed that check, of course, because I'm so stupid. Never have fun in a chess game. It will come back to bite you in the back or something like that if you try to have fun. Always try to play objective chess. Fortunately, I still have an extra rook, so I'm confident I can still get away with it. And it looks like we punished our opponent for not allowing me to copy his moves. Okay, so either he has to exchange queens or he has to allow to mate in like 2 moves. Yes. He doesn't want to resign. Okay, now he does. Thank you for the game. And next, let's move on. Many Dutch challenges in here, somehow. Okay, let's play Mr. Black Zeppelin. Yeah, I think that since I'm here we have lost a little bit of rating. So I saw Jan playing this just as he was about to leave, about 1 hour ago, so let's see how it will go for me. His opponent played d4 though, so now I'm out of book. Yeah, I think you're hearing ghosts there, Mr. Carlo, because Jan left home with Laurent to watch Champions League. I'm not so interested in football myself, but I'm interested in how Laurent is feeling, so please keep me updated on the Paris Saint-Germain against Manchester United matchup. Okay, let's go g4. Who would expect someone to attack in the exchange French? Yes, maybe my chess club Sissa is challenging me again. They yesterday I was having a few challenges of my chess club, or my former, well, I'm a member of 2 chess clubs in the Netherlands. Anyway, I was challenged by them, and I think they had a great time playing in the Banterthon. Okay, who cares about that pawn? I do not. In the Dutch we have the saying, don't take on b2 even if it's good. And I'm not playing a Dutch person here, I think, so maybe he doesn't know about that saying. Okay, I want to play g5 here. And checkmate. How many games will I play? Well, that depends on how fast my games will finish, how long they will take. How many games I lost yesterday? I lost to one person, I think, and I blundered a mate and won that game, and that was about it. So far in this session I made 1 draw. I think they started at 2045, right? Champions League, or was it 9? Anyway, they haven't been playing for a long time yet. C5 doesn't do anything about my threat. Let's continue. Wait, I should take it this way, of course. Let's double attack. And he cannot do much about it. Let's eat some chocolate. Went to dinner with Jan and Erwin Lamy actually just now. Erwin Lamy, other Dutch Grandmaster, is in town as well, but for reasons not to be mentioned. It was a great dinner, but I didn't have a dessert yet, so let's have some chocolate. Although it looks like this room is so hot, all the chocolate is melting slowly, so I have to be fast. Let's eat chocolate and take his pieces. So obviously I hope Paris Saint-Germain loses, because Laurent was saying that he might be back to the office if the football isn't going the right way. And having Laurent in the office back again would be nice. I think Ibrahimovic is playing for a club in America, maybe Las Vegas, no? Or am I wrong about that? I resigned for LA Galaxy, yeah? Isn't playing for that club anymore. Wow, clever trick by my opponent. If I take the rook, he has mate in 1. And as we know at chess 24, I tend to blunder mate in 1s easily. So let's not fall for that. Once again, let's hope to have learned my lesson. He's still there, yeah? Zlatan. At Los Angeles. Queen J3 instead of F takes G7. But then he has G6, no? Okay, so he resigns, yeah. So he had to move his queen. And amongst others, I could at least take his rook. Thank you for the game there, Black Zeppelin. Okay, let's see who next. Oops, messing up this. Wow, it's so hard to scroll along the list of challenges. Let's try to take. Okay, let's try to take a strong opponent. Lampire. I think I've played him maybe once already. I'm not sure. At least if he's here. Are you here, Mr. Lampire? If so, please make a move in the coming 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sorry there. Let's play someone else. I want to play some strong opponents. So Monches is quite a decent player. Let's see if he's here. Okay, Monches is here. He plays this line, which is advocated by Jan in one of his video series. Jan has a great video series on countering 1d4, 1 knight f3 and 1 c4 openings, basically giving you an entire repertoire. Definitely go check it out. Personally, I do not know anything about this line, so let's go g4. That cannot be a good move, but who cares? Let's push my pawns forward. I mean, this is basically the style I play. I push my pieces forward and hope that things will go my way. Okay, so I think we do not care about that pawn whatsoever. That's even okay, that's not pre-move. Let's go here. And let's go here. Okay, so this is gonna be an interesting game, I can already tell. Obviously, I should move my bishop somewhere. The question is where. I kind of want to keep the option, or keep the g-file sort of open for my rook, but at the same time, I like my bishop on this diagonal. So sad I cannot have both. Okay, let's go here. And now, let's go here. So his king is still in the center, and so is mine, but I think my king is somehow slightly safer, but yeah. Okay, so now I take here. Point is if he takes back, his pawn on g4 will fall. Did you see that, Mr. Monches? Or are you just gonna give me the bishop pair like nothing happened? But that's okay, so yeah, that's probably the right choice, but then I don't quite get why he decided to give me back the pawn, which I sacrificed myself. Okay, but the position is still fine for black, so maybe he did it on purpose, who knows. King e7, wow. Okay, let's castle long. Not the safest place for my king, but I wanted to connect my rooks, so I had to do something about my king. So his king is quite safe here in the middle. Hard to get there. Okay, let's go c5, open some files toward his king. He wanted obviously me to take on b5, but that would on the contrary help him to open some files to my king. Okay. d6 looks like a juicy square for my queen. So let's prepare my infiltration to that square. Monches doesn't care. And I don't think he's right about not caring. I think he should care. So rook g8 would be checkmate if it wouldn't be for the knight on f6. So how do we get rid of that knight is what I'm asking myself. I don't really see how, but bishop g6 is also sort of tempting. Bishop g6. Knight e5 is also tempting. Spoiled for choice here. Okay, let's go. Let's just do something. If b4 I've got c4. Queen a3 check, I can go to b1 I guess, although he's got b3 then. So I should be a bit careful. I think b4 I should just ignore. I should just ignore that. He can take, but it's just one check. So I should start to create some threats of my own, for example by taking here. And now he doesn't have any checks. And rook takes d7 fails to queen takes b8, and knight takes d7 fails to rook g8. So I think I'm winning this game here. At least things are looking up. So who is Fuchsia, who's in the chat? Apparently, whoever she is, she's not from Luxembourg. Yeah, it looks more scary for black than for white, I think, because first of all I'm up a rook, and second of all I'm checkmating in a few moves, or taking the knight or whatever. Yes, and he resigns. Right, interesting game there, Moon Chess. Let's go on. Let's play let's play Simba 7 maybe. Queen b4 in which position? I don't think Queen b4 was really possible. Let's play the Petrov defense. One of the worst openings out there. Oh, let's play funny line. Let's play knight takes e4. This supposedly is losing a piece, but it's actually not so easy for white as it looks at first sight. Okay, yeah, this is probably the right way of approaching this position with white. I don't know which is the theoretical move here. Probably I should take. But now I can take and go knight b5, so maybe I should have played bishop d7 actually. Yeah, bishop d7 was for sure the theoretical move, yeah. Bishop d7, bishop f4 and then g5. I should have done that. Okay, this was also not the best way for white to play, I believe. I mean, Petrov is not being bad, obviously. That would be totally insane to say that. And if I said it and it's not what I meant, I mean, it's it's just not an opening which belongs to my kind of play. So it's maybe a bad opening for me personally. It's very solid. But of course, Caruana played it in a World Championship match. So, yes. Or maybe I'm just saying that and I have some... actually, I have some kind of reputation to the Petrov which no one else has, and I actually know it's bad for some reason. But I think that's... Wow, what am I doing here? Oh my god, and now I'm completely lost. What did I do there? What did I... Oh my god. You see, the Petrov is bad. And just like that, I'm losing the game. That's annoying. All that hard work. Yeah. Okay. Actually no point in continuing this game any longer. Okay, but let's just do that. Even bishop takes e6, yeah, I mean, this is just stupid, but I'll continue a few more moves. Yeah. Why did I do that? Now I'm on tilt for sure. Okay, I think that's a lesson to myself. Don't play the Petrov again. And don't blunder material. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's just resign. That's also a good comment there by Troll George Battler, that the 3 knight e4 line is pretty awful here. Yeah, I was just messing around here with knight takes e4. Of course, the normal move here is d6. But then, I think here I'm just totally fine if I don't blunder with rook e8. I mean, I should just play bishop e6 and it's totally fine for me. Oh my god. Okay, cannot. I have to win back that 28 points now before Luki comes. I've got 2.5 hours to do that, so let's play some strong players and win some games, hopefully. Yeah, that was so stupid. Oh my god. Also, I feel sorry towards the rest of the team now, because they were working so hard for that rating and I'm just throwing it away like that. Dronix doesn't seem to be there, unfortunately. Faggy. Okay, let's play Faggy. He has a high rating. Yes, congrats on that game, Simba7. It wasn't too well played by me, but yeah, well spotted that trick. I totally missed it somehow. Makes me very annoyed. So how does the theory go here? Something like d5? I should have played d6. Yeah, I'm still on tilt because of the previous game, obviously. Okay, let's not lose a couple of games in a row. Let's keep it together here. So I'm sure this is still some kind of theory. I just don't really know it too well. Maybe a6. Maybe that's a bad move. I'm allowing bishop e3. I'm not really keeping it together, if I may say so. Wow, Simba receiving a lot of congratulations in the chat. Yeah. Alright, let's forget about that game. Let's move on. Let's think about this game. Before I lose this one as well, because I'm playing a strong opponent. And one more loss will be out of the 3200 club, so that wouldn't be nice. At least I'm up on the clock here. Faggy already played Laurent, but we have a 2-0 score against Mr. Faggy, so that's a good sign. It means we can take him on. Okay, let's go b5. And let's go... Do we do knight f4 or do we not do knight f4? I don't know, let's do knight f4. You won't let me forget that game, yeah? Yeah, okay, but I lost. I also forgot about mate in one, kind of, from yesterday. I went on a good streak after that game, so maybe this is just a little hiccup on the way to a good day. Okay, interesting position here. Should be around equal. Let's play bishop e7. Castle, maybe play h6 at some point to prevent knight g5 kind of type of things. Maybe I should wear the cap. Maybe that will bring luck. I think it brought luck yesterday. Also, I think it's a cool cap, so. Okay, we could castle long here, kind of, because knight takes f7 we have. Okay, but let's not do it. Okay, also let's also not blunder any more tactics. Let me just take the knight. Go knight e5. So I gave him the bishop pair, but I'm planning on exchanging it immediately. Back again, and of course I hope that he's going for f3, which would I wanted to say it allows me to trap his queen after h6, but I forgot he still has queen h5, so in that case it's not a too bad move for white. Fortunately, Faggy is taking me way too serious, so he's taking way too long about the position, and my biggest plan of winning on time is in full force. He goes queen h5 immediately. Let's castle long. And take on g2. Okay, so I think I'm clearly better here, but still have to win it. So the reason I'm clearly better here is that actually my king is a lot safer than his, because I've got all these light squares around his king, which I can utilize. While he can really not make use of my pawns being slightly pushed forward. I'm not sure about e5, but cannot be too bad, because I gave him this f5 square for the queen, as I just noticed. So let's play prophylactical chess, go queen e4, prevent that move, and also because now he has to come up with a new idea, I take some more time off his clock. Okay, Miktal keeping it positive, saying I only had two bad games so far, but I think I lost already 4 games in total, so I'm not sure if that's right, what he's saying. Okay, free pawn, thank you. What's your point with this move, Faggy? I think that was just a bluff. The main problem in white's position here is his queen on h3, which is really not doing too well on squares. Okay, let's do something like this. I'm now only playing on time, of course. Also have this knight g5, which... Alright, thank you for the game there, Faggy. That's 4 rating points back. Let's play one more strong opponent and then go back to playing some slightly weaker opponents again. Against Skyfall. At least if he's here. He is here. Okay, let's play some good opening, or some opening I know a bit about. He plays a total sideline. It's also possible to get this position in reversed, but then with an extra tempo for white. So it's possible to get that, and in that position c3 is often employed by, I think, Georgian player Badur Jobava. And Mr. Skyfall seems to know what he's doing, because I'm getting outplayed here already completely. Wow. Something tells me I will lose a lot of rating this day. What am I doing? I'm already completely lost. Oh my god. Maybe knight a5. No, I don't even know. Okay, maybe knight a5, c takes d5, knight takes d5. Sacrifice and exchange. That would already be an achievement in this position. Yeah, probably this gap is for a bigger head. Also doesn't seem to improve my chess, so I'll take it off again. Okay, yeah, my position is here already lost, of course. Not a great way to start the game. Okay, so this was the only point. But I wouldn't be surprised if I'm losing more material here than just an exchange. And already losing this exchange is still giving me a very bad position, so it's nothing to be happy about. Okay, I have to take here. He will take on a8. Yeah, or this first, doesn't really matter. Now he will take on a8, leaving me with a completely lost position. Yes, I'm in big trouble here, but maybe I'll survive somehow. Okay, now he has queen g4, which I also missed. Okay, yeah, this one I somehow saw. Thinking I had this one. Alright, I have to focus on this game for a bit because I don't want to go down completely without a fight. But at least try to get some tricks in still. Actually, Skyfall is doing quite well against the Banterthon team, having won at least one game already, I think, and having made at least one draw as well. Okay, so far his technique hasn't been perfect, so I'm still sort of in the game here. Yeah, queen g4 was much better by my opponent. And now he's playing it quite passively, which is not necessary at all. He should play more active. After winning that exchange, my opponent is giving me some chances again. Treating me with too much respect, maybe. Okay, h4, queen c4. Now I'm back to playing for the win, of course, not for a draw. We don't play for draws here over at Chess24. No matter what the position is, we play for the win. Okay, maybe queen d5. Prepare some rook d2 move. Yeah, this is a move, but we will not exchange queens. Ah, but he has rook d1. That's annoying. Yeah, and he spots it. Now it will be very hard to do anything, and I have to objectively I have to make a draw here, of course, which I think it's possible. Okay. No, I cannot take on b3, of course. So where do I go? Maybe here? I don't know. Maybe here, yeah. Yeah, queen takes b3, a takes b3. I would run with my king to b3, but he would be in time to c2 and okay, maybe I should have continued calculating that because I had a5, a4, but I think he gets a passed pawn here on the king side as well, so Yeah. Okay, yeah, trying to win this game will be extremely hard. Actually close to impossible. Okay, let's give some checks. Let's hope he goes king e2. I have this double attack. Cannot make a draw here. But we'll see what he does. Okay, so now I have to make a different move. So maybe this one, attacking the pawn. Yeah, but he's playing it good enough. Not making any mistakes. And if I'm pushing too much here while being down a pawn, of course I have no reasons objectively to try and win this position. I might lose it. So, have to give a check. And now I'm in trouble again, of course, because he can take here and he has a position with absolutely no risks. But he can also play for more. Okay, he takes. And I have to take here. And I have to go back to e2 or give a check and go to c6 maybe. Actually, I had king h2 there immediately and I would have been. Or this also working. Yeah. Not a good game. Yeah, I'll try to flag him, maybe I'll manage, but meanwhile he's making steady progress in the position, which is not really what I like to see. So this is now a very tricky endgame for black. But I'll try to flag him. Yeah, it's not really the way you should win games, at least, and for sure not in this kind of position, but cannot let the rating go just like that. Alright, yeah, sorry about that, Mr. Skyfall. Yeah, you played a great game. Yeah, just had to do that. Okay, let's play some weaker opponents now. See if we can win any games without flagging. Yeah, great game there, Skyfall. You completely outplayed me in the opening there, and you were on the better side of things until the very end, so... Yeah. Yeah. Not a game to be proud of, but at least I managed to win it, so... Yeah. I think that would have been Jan's typical game over here on Chess24. That's how Jan likes to win his games. Flagging the opponent. Yeah, it is a bit unfair to play this one time. Sorry there. Okay, so my opponent here allows me to play c5, which he shouldn't have done. Should have played b4 instead. So now I'm very comfortable here. Jordan, can I play with me? Asks Cobra. Yes, you can definitely play with yourself if you want to do that. I have no control over that. Okay, so black is already slightly better here. Wait, am I winning a piece now? No, it's bishop e5. Bishop e5, knight... Oh, wait. I'm totally not seeing things anymore here. Somehow I thought I'm attacking his piece thrice there, but I'm only attacking it twice, so... But good thing is I'm still better here. Attacking his queen here and his bishop, so I'll get the bishop pair with a good position. And let's see if we can finally play a good game here. Yeah, to be honest, I've flagged people personally in worse situations. On the internet, it is a little bit part of the game, of course, but it's not really the way you should win your games. But seeing as we worked so hard for the 3200 rating, I think we shouldn't. I should have tried to keep it at. I should have tried to keep it at all costs there. Okay, rook c3. Yeah, white's in trouble here with this pawn here falling. I think bishop f3 is here a good chance, but this position isn't fun. Maybe queen c6. So rook takes c3, queen takes c3, and he has problems defending this pawn. And if he doesn't take, I have this rook c1 idea. Ah, this helps me out. Thank you for that, please. Bishop c4. It's not yet made because I have bishop f8, but white's getting mated on the other side of the board. So that finally means I'll win a position on the board instead of on the flag. Okay, thank you for the game there, Mr. Sebi. And let's go on. Playing Mr. Matthijs 03 from the Netherlands as well. So what's the score right now in the Champions League between Manchester United and PSG? Can anyone tell me that? Is Manchester United already winning? My opponent is playing a very strange version here of the Mora Gambit. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. He insists I take his pawn. He insists. So if he insists, let's take then. Still 0-0. Okay. Yeah, so basically I'm up up a clean pawn here. So that's good. Because basically white could have the same position here, but with the pawn on c2, which is a common position. Well, without the pawn on c2 he has to open c file of course, but I don't think it's enough compensation in this case. Let's see, maybe here. ADCM with a very valid statement that the soccer referees are good in flagging too. That makes me think that if I would ever do something else than chess, maybe I should become a referee. Would also be good for my physical shape, so I'll keep that in mind. So Blobig's back in chat. Are you still in contact with Luke Blobix? If so, tell me how he is doing. Let's pin him. Winning by pinning. I think that's some kind of chess book. Let me look that up. Winning by pinning. Okay, it's not a chess book. Or is it? I don't know. But I've heard that one before. Pinning the knight. Going knight d4 next. Myself. Things are looking good. Ah! My old trainer Sipke played against Laurent. So Laurent played against Mr. Sipke Ernst, who was my old trainer, and he is still coaching my younger siblings, Machteld and Nanne. So I think, so I'm happy to hear that Sipke managed to beat Laurent. Okay, so I'm up a pawn here. And I have the better position. Maybe b5, maybe some bishop h6. Or king h8, let's go king h8. If he goes f4 I can go bishop h6 anyhow. And otherwise maybe I want to play f5 or something. No, Banterthon is only about crushing everyone. It's a very important event, so and I'm taking it very seriously as well. And yeah, this is a blunder my opponent, giving me an exchange. Okay, so I got an exchange and a pawn here. So I should be able to win this one. Yeah, Laurent gets annoyed very easily. Especially if he sees me play chess or Luki plays chess, he gets annoyed by our way of playing chess. But when he plays chess himself, he doesn't play much better. But I think he's happy right now, watching football. I'm opening up here the position for my rooks, so oops, rook c1 is on the cards here. And anyhow with this is wait, this doesn't feel right. I thought I had rook b8 at first, but I missed knight c6. But queen b6 is possible and must be very strong. Also rook b8, knight c6, queen c8 is possible. Okay, let's not think about it too long. Let's go here. Yeah, this is okay. Check. Should be close to mate here. King g3, only way to prolong the game. And then I could give it check, but I think queen d2 is... this is also... I missed this move, but... Okay. Many ways lead to Rome here, I think. Okay, let's... How do I do this the easiest way? Queen g1, king f3 is f6 is f6 maybe? If knight takes f6, I go queen f1 takes h3, or knight... Okay, and yeah, now I take the rook. Yeah, if you want to not make flagging an option, you could always do with increment, but on the internet playing with increment is doesn't happen too often somehow. I don't know how to win this game, so I'll try to win it on flag, even though I'm up so much material. I still seem to have troubles winning it. Okay, let's just take all his pieces. Okay, it should be checkmate. Alright, thanks for the game there, Matthijs. I think we're slowly gaining rating again. And let's play Blowbix. I'm not sure if I played Blowbix again. I'm not sure if I played Blowbix already. But he's always around in the chat, so I think it's fair to give him a game. Also, he claims to always be in contact with Luke. So maybe he's one of his students. Which makes me think that he will probably be an easy target in that case. Okay, let's play this move. Maybe f6 or something. So if I would be able to get here d6, e5, I would have a good position, but I think it's not gonna be easy because he can break in the center with d4 at any time, and my structure will be very loose. When did I learn chess? Asked somebody in chat. My father taught me the rules of chess when I was 6 years old. But my only tournament came when I was about 9, so didn't play that much chess actually. I was thinking I was training mostly and not playing any tournaments. So now my opponent should definitely go d4. Okay, that makes me very happy seeing this move. Now that I got e5, I am restricting his bishop here. While my bishop gains access to this square on g4 or any other square. Okay, let's have some fun and go here. And sacrifice this piece. I'm not sure if it's good, but it's my last session alone, so can have some fun, I guess. Double on the f file, maybe bring the queen to f7 as well. Play knight d4 if the opportunity arises. Yeah, I think this is the how do you say, the 1/8 final of the Champions League, the round before the quarterfinal. So Blobig so far playing a good game, but I can see Luke's style in it. He's taken a piece, but his king is a bit under attack. But I think he's better. But the position isn't easy by any means. How do we add pressure to... How do we add more pressure? Maybe queen f7, but that allows knight g5. I'm not exactly sure. Let's play. I don't really like this move either, but let's go with it anyhow. We have to make some moves at the end of the day. But Blobix is defending very well, so it's an unclear game still. f3 I don't really like by him. I don't really see why that was necessary. My bishop wasn't doing much on g4 anyway. Yes, anyone can challenge, but I cannot accept everyone, of course, so keep that in mind, but I'll try to play as many people as I can. Meanwhile, Blobix seems to have lost a bit the thread of the game and starts to make mistakes here. Because now my pieces start to come in. I want to play rook h4, bishop f4 for example next. So let's do that. If queen f2, I've got queen d8. Bishop f4, queen g5, that kind of thing next. Okay, now his knight is trapped, so that was definitely a mistake. But things... this he still has, but I can take here, so... Things are starting to look good for me. Queen takes g6, I have queen g7. In the worst case. Alright, thanks for the game there, Blobix. And let's continue. Play as many people as we can. Okay, I saw Cobra in chat asking for a game, so I'll give it to him. Alright, good luck, Cobra. Yeah, usually I try to play people which I haven't really played before, but sometimes I don't notice that I've played someone before, and you'll get a game anyhow. Also, I tend to forget who I've played and who I've not really played, so just challenge and I'll try to accept as many as I can. Thanks for the game there, Blowbigs. Knight f4. Okay, I'm being told that chat bagging is bad and I shouldn't listen to that. Yeah, I'm kind of new to the streaming, so I figured that if someone asks for a game, I'll give it to them. But yeah, you're right. Of course, there are also people who are not in chat, but also waiting for a game. So yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'm not really sure what this Cobra, what he's doing, because keeping the king in the center is usually not the way to go. I think 3300 is also gonna be hard to reach in the coming hours. Seeing that I already lost one game and drew one, I should first try to get back to the 3250, which we were at already. Yeah, Ajax against Real Madrid will be very tough for them. But I think they're playing at home the first one, so maybe that gives some kind of advantage, and maybe they'll manage to cause an upset. I'm playing for 2 hours right now. Okay. Let's bring all my friends to the party and then try to break through. So my rook on a1 was still missing, so want to bring that one in and see what's gonna happen after. Yeah, by the way, yeah, so I've been playing 5-minute games all the time so far, so really a few 3-minute games I would like to play, so I'll try to find those in the list of challenges. Because usually when I'm playing on the internet I actually play 3-minute games, I rarely play 5 minutes. So yeah, some 3-minute games would be nice. Basically my move bishop g5 was a total shot in the dark, didn't do anything. But of course when I'm playing the 5-minute games I can interact a little bit with chat, and yeah, I think that's also fun. And when playing 5-minute chess I can at least try to play a little bit better chess and not have to rely solely on flagging people, which is not, although it might seem like it, not my main goal, but it's close to being my main goal. Okay, so I'm giving him one check, and note to self, if he checks, do not go to h1 and allow knight takes f2 mate, go to f1 please. Okay, didn't take with check, so now I don't have to move my king, I can take here. If he takes, I can take back, go bishop e6 and so on. Wow, a Desperado. But it will not keep my opponent in the game for much longer. Okay, thanks for the game there, Cobra. Let's try to play a few 3-minute games now. Maybe... Let's see. Let's play... Let's see. So many 3-minute challenges suddenly. Let's play Makovic. Okay, let's see. We are third place in the leaderboard. Yeah, I think we've been there already before. I was told that second place was only 12 points away at some point. So maybe second place by the end of my session should be the goal. And Makovic doesn't seem to be there, unfortunately. Ah, he is. Okay, good. So let's maybe play like 3-minute games for half an hour and then get back to 5-minute games for the remainder of the for the remainder of the session. Ah, Fiona is in chat. Hi, Fiona. Good to see you in chat. Oh, this is so fast suddenly. I'm not used to it anymore. I was already getting used to the 5 minutes. Yeah, it's a shameful story, but I've once lost to Fiona in a bullet game. I was trying to keep that a secret because I was playing under an anonymous account, but then one of my friends revealed it to her. Anyway, let's see, he wants to go b4. Let's prevent that with a3. Let's push the pawns. g5, h4, h5, g6. Push my pawns and mate the opponent. d5 I don't really like by him. Closing the center only helps me with okay, you can win that pawn, but it's not really a big deal. Doesn't really bring an anti-counterplay here, and I'm crushing him on the king side. Let's pre-move this move. I think we can do that. Yeah, I got crushed once by Fiona. That was even worse than missing a mate in one, I think. That was a very bad day. Okay, now let's bring this rook over here and attack. But somehow I feel like I could have played it better, so. Actually, I'm 2 pawns down here, so I'm not really sure if I'm doing so well. Probably I do not do very well here. Okay. Mbappé missed a chance, that's good. We don't want PSG to win, of course. We do not want to see Laurent being happy because he said if the football is gonna go badly, he might join the stream and come back here. So let's hope for that. Meanwhile, in the 3-minute games, of course, flagging plays a much bigger role. So besides trying to mate my opponent, it's good to see that I'm also way ahead on the clock here. Yeah, my position, the position of my opponent here is very dangerous, and he's trying to make to run with his king somewhere, and I should try to stop that, but I do not see immediately how I can do that. That's kind of annoying me. Maybe play bishop c6 or something. Doesn't feel right. Okay, let's take. Maybe take here. Yes, to take by pawn, I thought, because now I can take here. Check, I have rook g2, and queen h8 cannot really be prevented. Okay, yeah, that's one move too late. Okay, thanks for the game there, Makovic. And let's continue for a bit with the 3-minute games. Let's play. Oh, I was about to accept a 5-minute game there. That wasn't the plan. Okay, let's play Mr. Cat Weasel. If he's there at least. He seems to be there, and he's playing the bird defense. That has to be countered with e5, of course. But he seems to know his stuff very well here. Let's play bishop g4. I think the main move is g5, but I don't know anything there. And I think that would only help my opponent if he knows what he's doing there. But of course here I do not know anything either. Let's go here. Okay, probably my position is already quite bad, but it's not a big problem in a 3-minute game. I'll just do something and hope it works out, like rook e8 or something. Knight bd7 to e5 maybe, or something like that. How old am I, asks Banter Chess. It's an interesting question. I'm 19 years old. Knight e5, like I said. Sounds like it's a boring game there between Manchester United and PSG if it's 0-0 all the time. Probably Laurent sitting at the edge of his seat now, being nervous about the result. Can I get away with some tactics here like this? And knight takes e4. I think so. 19, still wearing diapers, asks Fuxia. I got rid of those when I was 17. Point is, if he takes my queen, I haven't discovered a attack on his king and queen at the same time. So with this little combination, I won 2 pawns, considering the fact that I was down 1 pawn before. That makes me think that I'm up a pawn now. And after checking that, that seems like my calculations were right. I was never the best at math in school, but counting pawns is still within the realm of my possibilities. Although once I played a game against someone and I went for a long combination, and at the end of the combination I thought I had won a pawn or something like that, only to find out a couple of moves later that I had actually lost the pawn and I had counted badly, not even miscalculated, just couldn't count. One of the funniest stories I have. Check and f5 pre-move. H5. Let's see. He wants to play d4. I think I do not really care about that. I'm gonna try and win this pawn on h2. And if you would have to go rook h1, that's of course really passive. And at the same time it's good to see that my opponent is running out of time. I think this switch to the 3-minute was really quite a good idea. Making me win my games quick and getting back to where we used to be. Let's see if there are any strong challenges in the list of challenges, but I do not see any particularly great or very strong challenges in there. So I think I'll stick with slightly lower rated for now. Let's play Vespasian. Laffery is the person who has a rating of 4000 at the moment, right? In bullet? Or am I wrong about that? And Simba7 is saying that he's going south. What does that mean? Where are you going? Are you heading for vacation to Spain? Please tell me. Oh, this will be an interesting game. This will be the Botvinnik defense, which is a crazy opening. Which isn't seen so much anymore at the top level nowadays. But it's really an interesting opening, and I think it's definitely playable. So rook b1 is, I think, one of the main moves. Point is if he takes, I can take back. And the rook b1 kind of sacrifices to black's king. Problem is that now I'm kind of out of book. I think I should take here and that bishop takes g2, e7 is the main line. But I really only know this line from when I was 12, so it's hard. When I was 12, I used to play this line with black a little bit with bad results. I think the line goes something like bishop takes f1, queen d5, bishop takes e7, f takes e7. Okay, but the other thing might be that I'm blundering all of my material here. I'm really not sure which one it is. Did you ever play Blitz against Jan? Who do you think is better? I think I played Jan a few times on stream when he was streaming in his Banter Blitzes, but other than that we didn't play any real games. And who do you think is better? I think Jan is slightly higher rated than me at the moment, but we are about even in strength. Okay, so my opponent seems to Trying to remember his theory here. I thought rook d to g8 was the line, but it's, like I said, from a long time ago, so I'm not sure if I'm messing up my theory here. Pawn is after bishop d3 check. Bishop d3, sorry, knight d6 check. King c7, bishop f4. I can take his rook in some lines. Simba7 says that one of the goal that PSG scored, that will be very bad news for me. That means I won't get to see Laurent tonight anymore probably. And he's very happy now. Okay, let's try to calculate a win here, if there is any. Or maybe this is still theory, I don't know. Should I take, no, I don't know. Maybe I totally mixed up all the lines. Very much possible, so. This is probably a move, yeah? Bishop, knight takes f7. This looks familiar, I think. Okay, that cannot be good, no? Check, takes. Okay, let's see, wait, let's not miss a mate in 2 here, if there is any. Queen c7. King e6, knight g5, king f6, queen c7, king e6, rook e1 of course, yes. King e8 he should have played. Yeah, actually queen c7 was by me a bad move, but fortunately he didn't see rook e1. But okay, king e8 had knight d6 check as well. Okay, so now it's gonna be mate real quick. Checkmate. Yeah, I think, okay, I'm not sure, but, so you cannot trust me on this completely, but I would think the main line goes something like this: knight e4, bishop d3, knight d6, king c7, bishop f4, bishop takes f1, okay. Now knight takes c4, king b6, knight takes c4, king b5, and that this is a forced. Okay, then I have this move. Okay, I forgot the line. I'm sorry people. I will have to check it after this Banter session is over. Let's maybe play two more 3-minute challenges and then get back to the 5-minute games. Let's play Mr. HCT. At least if he's there. My Red Bull seems to be finished, which is bad news. In that case, and HCTH also doesn't seem to be there. So let's play someone else. Let's play the, what's the English name for this one? I only know the Dutch name for this move. In Dutch we call the orang-outang, so, but in English I'm not sure. Let me Google that, or maybe chat can tell me. Yes, it's the Sokolsky opening probably, yeah? Yeah, right. Or is it the Polish? I don't think it's called the Polish opening. At least I've never heard of that. It must be Sokolsky opening. I think he wrote a book on it. Sokolsky, at least. But I'm not sure about that. Okay. anyway. Yes, chat is confirming it's the Sokolsky opening. Alright. Let's see if JJRS knows what to do against the Sokolsky opening. Do we go? No, we do not go. We go d4. If e4, I got knight g5. And this pawn is in trouble. And if he takes, I take with the knight. And if he doesn't take, I don't know. Fuchsia seems to be sure that it is the Polish opening, so that is confusing. Yeah, so it would be nice for black here if he could recapture with the pawn, but I think he forgot about the fact that his queen, yes, looks like he forgot that his queen is on the same file as my rook. Always make sure that you're not losing or blundering queens when you're making strategically good moves. Okay, thanks for the game there, JJRS. Watch your queens. Let's play one more 3-minute game and then get back to the 5-minute games. So this is the English. Let's go knight b6. This is simply the main line basically, but b3 isn't. b3 is very uncommon, but doesn't look too bad to me. e4 b5 has no name, it's just a blunder. Yeah, e4 b5 is only a good opening in suicide chess. I think there it might actually be already winning for black if you're playing suicide chess. And 2-0 for Paris Saint-Germain, I'm being informed. Wow, this knight is getting worse. Okay, interesting position here. Sort of some kind of Sicilian reversed type of position. I'm not sure about a5 at all, because he can play a4, but or this, because he has the d6 square. So let's go queen b8. And go, can we go b5 or do we blunder something? I think we can go b5. d4 g5, that's the Borg opening. That must be one of the worst openings out there. I wonder what's the worst opening which you can still play, which has a name. That must be something like the Bomb Cloud. Meanwhile, in this game, I missed that move, but it's not so bad. I think because we'll just sacrifice the exchange and have quite nice compensation, I believe. Okay, so he should take on a8. And if he has to take on b3, I think. And maybe then I'll take back, and this knight is sort of into trouble, and his rook is also hanging, so he decides to avoid that. But now his position looks really dodgy. So knight a4 looks tempting. a b3, knight b2, and the knight on a3 and the queen on d1 are e4, knight f6, e5, knight e4 is the Mokelem Mbb, whatever. That's basically pretty bad, but it's not losing like a piece or something yet, or not even any material. Because after d3, knight c5, you're keeping the knight alive. Scandinavian is pretty bad, says William Carlos. Don't let my don't let Sergei Tivyakov hear that, who's coached me. Now this is confirmed. Laurent will be back to the building to celebrate. That could also be. Maybe he'll be back. That would be nice. Okay, thanks for the game there, Tears Duck. Okay, and on this note, let's go back to some 5-minute games. Oh, there's one 1-minute challenge. Okay, let's play someone in a bullet game. One bullet game, and then go back to 5 minutes. Okay, this will be the only bullet game in the entire stream probably, so let's take it seriously. At least if STF is there. Very sad he doesn't seem to be there. I was looking forward to my bullet game. Yeah. Cannot wait too long. People are waiting. 3, 2, 1. Alright. That's kind of sad. Then let's go back to 5-minute games. Play Mr. Lombard. And let's play knight f3. Yeah, I was really looking forward to playing that bullet game there, but it wasn't meant to be. Maybe he'll send another challenge and I can accept it. Okay, some kind of classical opening here. Nothing too much to comment on. Yeah, our bullet rating here at Banterthon isn't very impressive, so I wanted to at least increase it a little bit, but it wasn't meant to be, it looks like. 1 d4 f6 is definitely not a great line as well. Queen c8 I think is a strange move. Maybe it was a mouse slip because queen b8 makes much more sense. Queen c8 just allows all kind of knight d6 and stuff, so it's rather I think it's better not to play that move than play it. Okay, this I don't get as well. Yeah, asking in the chat for acceptable of challenges won't help, guys. It used to help, but I've been learning as I've been streaming, and asking in the chat for challenges or for acceptable of challenges will not help me accepting your challenge. Check. Give me that one. And let's see what to do here. maybe e4. Well, 5-minute game feels so slow suddenly. Meanwhile, in Computerville, Lila Zero still believes in his 070, while Stockfish is delegating to endgame reflexes. Yeah, I think that once a position between Lila Zero and Stockfish comes to an endgame, Stockfish has a huge edge because he's such a good calculator, and in endgames, calculation is, I think, by far the most important aspect. Reading chat brings me to the idea that I should still play the Dutch once, because I haven't done it at all so far in my session, so I'll get around and try that at least if I get to phase 1d4 in the game. Okay, my opponent failed to reconnect in time. Yeah, he was already disconnected, but I feared he might reconnect back in time, but he failed to do so. Anyhow, his position was quite bad. Let's play. Let's see. Let's play Mr. Blitzking 4444. And let's play the Najdorf, if we get a chance. And it's the Najdorf. Alright. Now bishop e2, so boring. Come on. Play at least something like bishop e3 or bishop g5. Let's go for e5. Yeah, d4, f6, e4 is not to be recommended to play. My opponent seems to know what he's doing here, unfortunately. Okay, can I go knight takes e4 here, or can I not? Bishop takes e7, knight takes e3. Bishop takes d8, knight takes e2, looks good. If knight takes e4, knight takes e4, bishop takes g5, knight takes d6, I can take maybe on g2. Kind of risky, but I'll give it a try. Let's see if Blitzking is really the king that he says he is. I think there's only one real king, and that is King Luke in the world of chess. So I think he should take here on e4, I'll take on g5, he takes on d6, I take on g2. He has to go rook g1, and basically I have no idea. Evan's Gambit asks if I've ever been adopted by Hikaru. I think I used to, but it was already quite some years ago, like 4 years ago, that or 3 at least, that I used to play Hikaru in Bulleton Chess. Let's not name the site, even though I almost did it. And that I lost like 25 games in a row, so I've been adopted, yeah. Can I take on g2 here? Oh, I don't think so. Okay, let's go here maybe. missed this move, bishop e7 in my calculations. Okay, let's think about this position. Knight d4, bishop takes f8, knight takes e2, king e2, knight takes f1. I think this is a good move. Oh, he doesn't take on f8, that surprises me. Especially long castling, I don't like that move by him. It feels wrong, because g2 is hanging, b5 is coming. Many things are threatening. So b5. Pre-move this one. Okay, c3, this feels extremely dubious. Can I win a piece like this? I think so. Let's see, can I make this chair a little bit... Let's see what I can do with this chair. Doesn't look like I can do a whole lot with it, except for putting it a little bit lower. But that wasn't necessary. Yeah, now I've got knight c5. And I'm up a piece. So let's see. Maybe go here. And he resigns. Okay, thanks for the game. There, Mr. Blitz King. I think you've got to work on your game a bit more to become a king. Okay, I see there's one minute challenge, so I'll play one bullet game and then get back to 5-minute games. But it's the only one I will be playing. So let's play bullet. Okay, that of course requires me not to talk a lot, but... So this is the French defense. Let's play g3. It's kind of a solid line. Queen e2, rook d1 maybe next. c4, d5 could be on the cards. Or b3, bishop b2. Let's go knight e5. This is good news for me. I win a piece. I think he missed that. So with 43 seconds and a piece up, things are looking good. Can even take a quick look at the chat. Blitzking is dethroned. Yes. Yes, to and the free queen helps as well. Alright, thanks for the game there, Evans Gambit. Let's go back to the 5-minute games now. Let's play someone we have never played before. Let's play Mr. Despenza. And another English. I've seen so many of those today. Let's go here. Yeah, I think I'll go back to the 5-minute games because I like to sit back a bit more and relax. Well, 3-minute games, takes a bit more focus and a bit more energy. Okay, let's go h6. Get the bishop there. See what he's gonna do about it. And he goes back. That doesn't strike me as a brilliant plan, Mr. Despenza. Usually retreating your pieces is a bad sign. Especially if you just came from that square where you just went. Which you just left, I meant. Yeah, probably Laurent is very happy now. He must be very happy. Okay, I think after this game I'll go quickly to the fridge and get my last Red Bull for tonight, which I definitely need. But that will just be a super quick run to the fridge and back. So things are looking good for me in this game with all my pieces on the e-file. Oh my god, why did I play Queen e6? Sometimes I really cannot understand why I do certain things in a chess game, because I voluntarily went into the d5 move thinking I have rook takes e2, but after he takes and I take and he takes and I take, he can take on g7 for example, and I'm not winning anything. Should have played Queen e7 of course. So I have to take now. Also you can take on e6 by the way. Rook takes d2, yeah, he sees it. Okay, actually here he should have done the other way around, because now I have this Zug taking his bishop like that. Run Forest 1, yes. That movie I've watched. Somehow not one of my favorite movies, but for sure a very good movie. Let's see if he spots my knight f3 trick, and he doesn't. Carlo Williams, Carlo, keeping me informed about how Lila chess works. Thanks for that. I'm reading all your comments. Kinesis. Let's play Mr. Kinesis. Like, is it like the kinetic energy and stuff, which I learned in physics when I was in school, or not? Probably not. Probably I'm talking nonsense here. Yeah, so Laurent had to wear a sweater because he was hypnotizing the chat with his striped shirt, right? I think my white shirt is a better choice than his in that case. Okay. Let's go bishop g5. How do I play this position? Okay, let's have some fun. Let's take, go h4 and knight g5. No, that doesn't make... Okay, let's not do that. Let's not play that bad. Let's just play play normal chess and pre-move this one. Ah, I should have run to the fridge, yeah? Alright, I'll run there now, I'll be back in 1 second. I think I can lose a bit of time there. Okay, got my Red Bull. That was a very quick run. Only lost 30 seconds on the clock. Got my Red Bull, like I said, so that's good. So I heard that Radio Jan joined the show today, is that true? And from what I heard, Luke wasn't very happy about that appearance. But I might be misinformed. I think I'll take with the D pawn if he takes. Reason is that then I'll get an open D file for my pieces to attack this pawn on D6. Yeah, usually I do not drink Red Bull, but I've been sleeping very little the last few nights, and Red Bull has been keeping me going. Oh, looks like Radio Jan was having some great input this morning. Yeah, Luke was complaining already that why sometimes I play such bad moves. Luke was complaining to me that Radio Jan was shouting in his face just after Luke was awake all night. So Luke wasn't very happy about that. But it's great to see that Radio Jan made some time off from his busy schedule to appear on stream. So this position is kind of equal here. My opponent is playing a decent game. Only 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left, and it's still 0-2. Wow. Okay, my opponent is playing very good here. Seems to know what he's doing, and I do not know. Let's just make some moves. Hope for a mistake. Bishop takes f3, maybe f takes e3. I do not think I'm worse here, but I also do not think I'm better here anymore. I made a very talentless decision by taking on e6 with my bishop there. I'll move 13. Okay, let's just move back and forth. Yes, Mr. Kinesis is playing very well. I really don't know how to play this position. I cannot do anything. I just go back and forth. Okay, let's put the knight here. Maybe I'll go knight d2, knight f3 or something. Okay, now I have one idea. I'll go here, put my knight on f3 and push h4. And go knight g5 possibly. And if he doesn't do anything for the next 50 moves, maybe I'll get that plan in. Okay, that doesn't do much. Let's pre-move that take. Okay. That's another good move by him. Because if h4, I think he has got g5, hg5, bishop takes g5. So I will, what shall I do here? I don't know. I do not know what to do here. Okay, that's just too risky. Too risky, h4, g5 takes, bishop takes. Okay, let's do it. Let's pre-move takes. Okay, that he didn't play g5 makes me happy, but I'm still not really better because I can give this check, but it doesn't really change the situation, which is that I don't know what to do. But as chat is already pointing out, I'm playing a bit for the flag here, even though I'm still pretending to want to do something in the position, like f4. I think actually now I'm back to being slightly better again, but still not much. Like rook f2, rook f1, and f4 is a plan. Also bringing the knight back in the game somehow. But I'll play for f4. I think my opponent is slowly starting to mess it up a little. Take with the rook, and I start to get a good position. And red card for Pogba, but probably with 6 minutes to go, that doesn't really matter, right? But maybe that means that in the next game he cannot play, which will be very bad news for Manchester United, right? Okay, let's play. Let's see. I saw a very. Let's play Mr. Mishi, who seems to be chess24 staff. Let's play d4. Wait. Pogba is playing for Manchester United, no? I'm pretty sure about that. Wait. But probably he was... Maybe he was... Because he's French, he was helping out his French buddies over at Paris Saint-Germain. I don't know how that works in the football world. Okay, and e4, e5, a solid opening. Wow, and a petrol defense. Okay, let's try to play it better from the white side than I did from the black side in what I did a few games ago and I lost. Queen d2. maybe Hans Ulrich Christensen was into Team Caruana, because I think, as many people know, there was a video leak which showed Caruana's possible opening preparation, at least. And I think this line is one of the lines which were shown in the video. King b1 and knight b6. Okay, he seems to be very confident about what he's doing. Let's see if it's also good what he's doing. Okay, a3. Yeah, Banterthon without Red Bull is like impossible. Don't even try it. Even Stockfish wouldn't manage, like Blobix is rightly pointing out in chat. I mean, to be honest, I don't know how the others are surviving, like Jan, Luke and Laurent, because I haven't seen them drinking Red Bull, but I think what they're doing is that they're drinking a lot of coffee, which is kind of the same thing, but just a little less healthy. Okay, can I go knight g5 here? No, that doesn't make any sense. Let's go back. At least with this last move he gave us the knight d4 square. It's over, full time, yeah? Okay, yeah, then congrats to Paris Saint-Germain, I guess. And at least Laurent will be very happy when I see him tomorrow. So the situation around my king is not super great, I must say. Queen b6 is a kind of a threat. Bishop takes a3 is a threat. I don't really know how to deal with all those threats. Oh god, oh god. King a2 maybe? Can I get away with that? Let's try. The CEO of Red Bull is living in Salzburg, yeah? Okay, then after this Banterthon I might go to Salzburg and request a sponsorship for the next Banterthons. So also Laurent, Luke and Jan can join me into drinking Red Bull. Okay, so this is really an interesting position. Just going back to chess real quick. I'm sure I made many mistakes already, but in the current position he could play bishop takes a3, after which I would play b takes a3, and he could play knight takes c3. But after king b2 I do not see a knockout blow. For example, knight takes d1, queen takes d1, and I think I'll survive. Since I'm surviving there, I would think that a move like rook a8 is quite good. After which I will have to think again, unfortunately. Of course, also I'm totally stupid because I missed the move knight takes b2 like for at least 3 minutes in a row, so I don't know how I'm so stupid to miss such an obvious move. Oh my god. Yeah, my chess today, it's not great, viewers. It's really been pretty bad chess, because missing knight takes b2 is yeah, even more than pretty bad. Knight takes b2 I can never take on b2, I would think, so I have to play like rook a1. Maybe my opponent is thinking for so long because he cannot believe that I missed such an easy tactic, and he's trained to look for a devilish trap, which really isn't there. Okay, so knight takes b2, king takes b2, bishop takes a3. Okay, he didn't spot it, so lucky. Okay, now this one I saw, fortunately. And I can go here. I have to go here, allow knight a4 check probably. But this doesn't look like it's gonna be made soon. Or is it gonna be made soon? I don't know. King a1, c3, knight b3 is maybe the way to go. Expecting c3 here, now knight b3. Tense moments. Yeah, I think now I'm escaping here. That was really fortunate by me. I'm not getting mated here, I'm up a piece. Yeah, Jord Battler is pointing out that I had one save after knight takes b2. Actually, I was thinking about that just as he played his move. I will take a look at that after my game is finished. So maybe I was surviving somehow. Okay, let's go here. And yeah, I think I'm already winning here, but also I won on time. So the thing is, he could take here on b2 obviously. And yeah, probably have to take back. And after check, at first I thought this is forced, but then he takes my queen at least, so if not bishop b4, so I have to go to b1. And here I still have maybe knight b3 and I'm escaping because queen b5 doesn't actually threaten to win my knight. So I can make some kind of move here maybe, like bishop d4. Although after a5 things are still looking very scary, but at least I can fight here a bit. But I'm not really sure, like maybe bishop takes g7 or something. Anyway, next game. Let's play Mr. Regular Legs. And let's play f4. Play the Stonewall Dutch reversed. Or this one. I think this is a line Simon Williams sometimes play. With opposite colors. And then his point is to mate on the king side, which I think it's quite hard to achieve. All right. So I want to put the bishop here and then see about things. Okay, let's have some fun maybe. Can I take on f7 and go knight g5? Bishop takes, f takes, king g8. Queen h5. Rook f8. Doesn't seem to be leading anywhere, unfortunately. Not surprising that a sacrifice like knight takes f7 is not working. Lucky like Magnus, said someone about my game, my previous game. I'll take that as a compliment, I guess. Although I don't really see Magnus being lucky too often. But I think he means lucky and is as in that I played good moves or something, I don't know. Anyway, back to the position. I want to play maybe f5 next move or something. Probably not. Just put my rooks in the center first probably, and then maybe play e4 one day. Or c. I see there's some discussion going about the meanings of meer and zee in German and Dutch. Yeah, I actually knew that in Dutch and German the meanings of both words are exactly the opposite. So I think a zee in German it's what is it, a lake, I think, or something. And while zee in Dutch it's like the sea. Ollie just set up the Napoleon Chess Trophy, which I will play in about, let's see, where I will go in about 3 days. It's gonna be a match against French #1 and about #5 in the world in France. So that will be definitely a lot of fun. And it looks like you can also watch the match on Chess24. Let's pre-move this. I'm gonna play knight f7. Rook f8, knight f7. He has to go rook f8 if he doesn't want to lose on the spot. h6 doesn't make any sense, and rook f8 I will just grab a lot of material and win. Yeah, I won 16 games in a row and I still have 8 points less than my game against Simba. Yeah, well, it takes a lot of time when you just win 1 point a game. And zee means both lake and sea in German. For real? I thought it just meant lake. That's what I was learning in school. Okay, let's just take the free bishop, I guess. I can also go queen f5. No, let's not overcomplicate things. Let's just go for the kills. For the kill immediately. Don't beat around the bush. Okay, and the regular Lex resigns. Thanks for the game, regular Lex. Let's see if we can find a couple of stronger challenges. Hooray for Harold Lloyd. Let's try Mr. Hooray for Harold Lloyd. Knight c6, yeah. Okay. I faced knight c6 once before on stream, but not a common opening. The only problem with the Dutch language is the ch sound. Other than that, it's not a very difficult language to pronounce things. Like Scheveningen is one of them. This is a strange opening so far. Let's give a check. Bishop d7 will come. Maybe go queen e2 or something like that. And go here. So for the moment I'm still up a pawn, which is good. If I can keep it castle and play a3 in the next few moves, I'll be happy. G5, yes. I saw this move somehow, but looks like it's a bit too much. I'll take a tripled pawn, but in return his king side will be severely compromised. So it's an exchange I'm happy to make. Maybe knight h3 was better, but this sure looks very good for me as well. Hari Giri saying in chat, is this the place for crazy chess people? If your name is Anish Giri, it is the right place for you. If your name is Hari Krishna, also. Yeah, I'm having a nice position here. With my opponent's king not having a g-pawn to protect it, it's gonna be a long-term problem. Alright, let's take and let's castle. I have this little trick, if he takes on d4, I have queen e4 winning a piece. Ah, and he falls for my little trick. Yes. Oh, missed this move of course. Sad, so the trick wasn't working. Actually, any knight move would have prevented me from winning a piece. Yeah, I'm not really sharp today, it's clear. Maybe I should have been drinking a coffee as well, because yesterday before I went to stream I also drank 1 coffee and I drank 2 Red Bulls. So, and now I didn't drink the coffee, which might have been the mistake. Yeah, I play a lot of chess each day, but I was actually here I was watching the movie called 8 Mile, which Eminem plays in, but I didn't finish it yet. I just watched like 1 hour of it, but I really enjoyed the movie so far. So when I get back to the hotel later, I might go and finish that movie. If I'm not super tired, then I'll finish it tomorrow. But yeah, in general I play a lot of chess of course. So rook e4 is not making any sense, so let's go h4. Let's go king g2. Okay. Maybe I will go rook e4 anyway. I mean, not I'm not thrilled about it, but it's interesting. Laurent Strand in chat. Jordan looks dead. Sip on that Red Bull, buddy, you'll need it. Yeah, I've been taking tonight's opponent every... I've been playing like I've been playing you every round, and that's been sort of working out because I've been half dead, not seeing anything, but still winning many chess games. But if you want, we could play one game as well. I like the real you. What should I do here though? I don't know. I'm just moving around without any clue and getting outplayed as well. Let's go here. Let's hope he takes my bishop, which looks nice, but it's maybe not that good. Alright, let's take that one. Let's go queen f3, not to get mated myself. And try to win this game on time as usual. Really haven't won many games today on position. Okay, so annoying. This is bad news. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's play fast. Oh, that's kind. Let's take that pawn. Jordan, have you ever done feel Jeppen? Asks Miktol. Oh my god. No. 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 I blundered the rook. Okay, we'll have to try and flank my opponent here. Let's see if he can win this position. Or if I can somehow trick him still. I still believe in my chances here actually. I do not think they are 0. Because my pawn will queen. It will queen. It's like I'm not even a rook down. It's all good. It's all good. So I'm back in the game already. And I'm also winning on time. That was a solid game. Not an easy game, but a solid game. Let's see what to play next. Jan. I don't think Laurent is joining anymore for tonight. He might be in the city in the Raperbaan partying after this, but I don't think he'll join me anymore. The first time you'll get to see Laurent is probably about 8 AM tomorrow. By the way, Laurent, is it true that you're still trying to become a Grandmaster or not? I'm very curious to know if you still have high ambitions. Okay, I will play Jordan, says Laurent. Looking forward to this game. Need to shot my Red Bull here to get the maximum energy for a very tough game coming up. Okay, let's first make sure I don't screw up this game. Let's go queen c7. prepare b6. b6. I'm getting a little bit outplayed this game as well, but it's much better than my average position, so it's all good. Yeah, I'll show Laurent the way chess works after this game. Let's see what's going on here. My opponent is playing very well, which I do not like to see. I'm definitely worse here, because this knight is somehow, this square here is more important than this square here. Let's play for f5. Hi all. Jordan, if you could play any chess player past or present and lose to them, who would you play and why? Why would I want to play a chess player and lose to them? That doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe I would play a person who's winning very, very few games in his life. Somebody like Laurent. Basically preparing knight b4 here a little bit. Not sure if that's gonna be a good move, but I have to play something. Okay. Even though I'm being given here a bit of a positional masterclass, I think my position is still within the bounds of holdable objectively, and position on the clock is still looking okay as well. That's a good move. I was expecting f takes c4, but this is much better. Laurent is probably preparing indeed one of his very shady openings, which he always plays. It's really like, what does he play? The Alabin counter gambit. Even I don't even know what he's playing. I don't know the names of most things which he's playing because they're so bad. But probably he's preparing one of them. Okay. Still not completely lost here, even though after queen e4 I will be forced to look for tricks. Or this move, also a good move. Okay. Can I get away with bishop c7 here? Can I do that? Maybe. Maybe I can. Let's try. And let's go here. If rook b1, maybe I can get away with rook f6. Missed this. Not a problem. Was all planned. Like I said, it was all planned. Ah, is Laurent in the chat? Happy Laurent in the chat. Want to see Lawrence being crushed and I will sleep then. Yeah, I would love to crush Lawrence through, but given the state of my current play, I think it might become a very close game. E4, C8, E f3, King f2 doesn't look great. Okay, I don't want to play Queen takes A5. I'll risk a little bit. Queen B3, double attack, boom. And I have to go Rook C6. And then I will see again what I will do. Check. Take that. Okay, didn't do anything, unfortunately. E4. Queen D3. H6. Okay, won that game somehow. Thank you for the game there, Jan. You played a very good game. But now comes the most important game of the evening against Mr. Laurent Strand. Alright. Good luck, Laurent. Let's get this game going. E4, E5. Let's play some serious openings. Laurent will do something crazy anyway. I predict H6, yes. That wasn't, I predict G5 coming now. No, wow. Not even G5. Okay. One thing about Laurent is that he's very fast, so shouldn't get too much down on time in this game. Okay, I really should put all my energy in the following game. Okay, F5. We take and D4. No, let's not blunder a pawn, I guess. Or can I go D4 takes and G6 is hanging? Can I do that? Let's do that. Maybe knight E3 was better, I don't know. Come on, Laurent, show me what you've got. I know you haven't got much, but show me anything that you can do. Okay, takes. Maybe take first. Okay, and knight D7, he's going back. I know he doesn't like that kind of chess. He doesn't like to retreat. Let's go knight E3 maybe. And Queen D3 next move. Or then he will sacrifice on F3. And no, Laurent, let's not allow him that. Let's go knight D5. To F4 and to E6. Of course, Laurent, the thing about Lawrence's chess is that he doesn't recognize when he himself has weak spots in his camp, so it's very easy to use those weak spots because he doesn't protect them well. And things are looking good for me in this game. Up a exchange. Laurent probably thinking about quitting chess again for the 28th time. Okay, we've got a lot of time still. So we can take it easy from now on. Focus on the board, Jordan. Yeah, I was doing that for a couple of moves. P6, oh my god, what is that? No, that's not a very good move, I wanted to say, but this is a good move by Laurent. And he puts a knight on D5. Okay, maybe I was a bit too critical of the B6 move. Should have played Queen A4 instead. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. This gets me thinking. Bit annoyed that I didn't go queen a4 after b6. Okay, let's play some move like this. Yeah, now he's got two knight. He's got one nice knight at least. Okay, let's focus on the board as Laurent was advising me, because we shouldn't throw this game away. So I figured out that Laurent has one more weak spot in his camp, which is f5 now. So I might try to utilize that square somehow. So maybe like bishop d2, knight g3, knight f5 next. Knight g4. That isn't really how chess works. No, is it? How do I take profit from this move? Let's go queen c4. Solid. I missed that I cannot go bishop d2 here because f2 is hanging. So I'll go here first. And now I'll go bishop d2. Ah, I missed knight e4. All those annoying little tricks I'm missing. Okay, rook e2 maybe. Okay, I want to double here on the e file. Okay, if I take, he wants to take on d4, I presume. So let's not allow that. Let's go here. The key in this position is to prevent a few tricks that he has and then convert with an extra exchange. Probably Laurent's still thinking he's better in this position, but I think I'm doing well. Okay, that's a nice side. Let's take with the knight. Probably with the queen was maybe better, I don't know. But I wanted to make sure I can protect this pawn. Let's not do stupid things. Let's go here. Rook e1 next. And oh my god, did I just... Okay, this move fortunately. Okay, we're both starting to run a little bit short of time, so I have to play fast. But this threat of exchanging queens is very annoying for him. He tries to prevent it, but this must go bad for him. I expect many excuses and whatnot from Laurent after this game in the chat. Okay, h5 maybe? Maybe not. Maybe knight h2. Let's go knight h2. Ah, queen takes g2, of course. So stupid. Yeah, what was knight h2? That was showing total lack of understanding. And now he has chances again. He takes there. Let's take there. If I do not win this game, I'm gonna be very annoyed. Okay, let's go here. Okay, but my pawn should be faster, I guess. I I think I'm still winning this game now. Okay. Somehow managed to win that game despite the extremely bad technique near the end. Yeah, tough defense there, Laurent, but this exchange was a little bit too much. Okay, thanks for the game, Laurent. I'll see you around. Okay, let's play someone else now. Let's play Michael D13 from France. I think that was more painful than yesterday. Yeah, well, yesterday you were completely winning and then somehow we tricked you. Me and Fress, we tricked you. In this game you forgot about the knight e6 fork. Thanks for the game, Laurent. Was an interesting game. Of course, I do not know how to. I should have played c5 instead of castles, of course. This is not a good move, I think. Good night, Fress. I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, bonne nuit. That's about the only French I know. And Auf Wiedersehen, Laurent, in German. I think Laurent is living in Germany now, so that's why I said Auf Wiedersehen. Oder gute Nacht, whatever. And back to this game. Oh wait, why don't I take this pawn here? Bishop c3. Let's see. Maybe queen e3 check. Or let's just exchange queens. No, I will not speak Dutch here. I'm gonna keep it limited to English. If you wanna hear me speak Dutch, come to the Netherlands. Okay. Some up a pawn here in the endgame, which is a good sign. I must say I'm very happy I won that game against Laurent. It would have been really painful if I would have lost that game. Okay, let's see. Maybe h6. And let's exchange the rooks. I got 2 rating points from a win against Laurent. That's great news. I think I deserved only only 1 point for that game though. By the way, what was the rating I started with? I must have lost rating because I lost one game.